Welcome back to Monster Picker Headquarters. Today we are going to look at AC/DC's 10th studio album, Fly on the Wall. Look, I have two copies.
Who gives a
I got
shit?
my original. Now initially I had this on vinyl, and then I think I had it on cassette. I found it in the budget bin. Remember those nice price budget bin items? Well, I had that, and then I got it on CD. And then, not long ago, I picked up this. This was like the remaster of Fly on the Wall. And, you know, I'm not even sure what's in here. Well, this is different. That picture of Brian Johnson wasn't in the original. Got a booklet with some cool photos in it. Pictures of them live from that tour. That's pretty neat. So I don't know, I mean, this is probably worth picking up. Great picture of Malcolm Young there. Some neat stuff. So again, Fly on the Wall is the 10th studio album from AC/DC. It was released in June 1985 by Albert Productions and Atlantic Records. But before we go any further, if you believe rock and roll ain't noise pollution, send for the man. Play with some girls and sink the pig by hitting that like button and subscribing to my channel. Yes, if you like little pups, rock and roll, and the United States of America, hit the like button. Subscribe to my channel. Give the dog a bone. Hit the like button and subscribe. We can get back in business again. Hit like, subscribe. Hit the like button. Even though AC/DC's 1983 album Flick of the Switch had poor record sales, they still remained one of the biggest hard rock acts in the world. In October 1984, Atlantic Records released the EP 74 Jailbreak, a collection of studio tracks previously unreleased outside Australia, taken mainly from the band's 1975 Australian debut, High Voltage. In January 1985, the band took 3 weeks off from recording what would become Fly on the Wall to headline 2 nights at the 10-day Rock in Rio festival in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, appearing to over 250,000 people on January 19th with the Scorpions, Whitesnake, and Ozzy Osbourne. The sessions for Fly on the Wall took place at Mountain Studios in Switzerland in late October 1984. Released on June 28, 1985, it was AC/DC's first album since the original Australian version of High Voltage not to include drummer Phil Rudd, who was replaced by Simon Wright, although Simon Wright did appear in the music videos for the Flick of the Switch tracks. It was the second and last album to be produced by band members, but in contrast to the preceding Flick of the Switch, produced by the band as a whole, Fly on the Wall was produced by guitarists Angus and Malcolm Young, who hoped to capture the rawness and simplicity of their early work in a time when pop-oriented glam metal had become popular. In a 1985 interview with Sky Channel for the Monsters of Rock show, Brian Johnson explained, quote, "In my experience, the lads went in with a producer, but they were still really telling the lad what they wanted. So in a roundabout way, all it is an extra pair of ears, an expensive extra pair of ears," end of quote. The album was not received well by critics, and its 1 million US sales paled beside those of Back in Black and For Those About to Rock, We Salute You. The singles, Shake Your Foundations and Sink the Pink, were seen as standouts. Both were later included on the band's soundtrack album Who Made Who for Stephen King's film Maximum Overdrive. The song Danger fell flat in concert and was banished from the set. A home video of AC/DC performing 5 songs from the album was released in the summer of 1985, also titled Fly on the Wall. It features the band playing Fly on the Wall, Danger, Sink the Pink, Stand Up, and Shake Your Foundations at a small bar in New York City named the Crystal Ballroom. At the bar, a photographer attempts to sneak in to take pictures of the band. New characters are introduced during each song, including 3 suit-clad men and 2 women during stand-up, and a lady dressed in pink during Sync the Pink. The cartoon fly was depicted on the album cover is also seen. If nothing else, the video demonstrated the band's new commitment to the now powerful MTV by going beyond performance-based video. In 1985, the Fly on the Wall tour was marred by bad publicity when serial killer Richard Ramirez was arrested. Ramirez, nicknamed the Night Stalker by the press, told police that Night Prowler from the 1979 Highway to Hell album had driven him to commit murder. Police also claimed that Ramirez was wearing an AC/DC shirt and left an AC/DC hat at one of the crime scenes. As Murray Englehart observes in his book AC/DC Maximum Overdrive, quote, "It was just what the band's detractors had been waiting for, and the media, especially in America, immediately seized on the case." Wild accusations that AC/DC were in fact devil worshippers were bandied about. The lyrics of Night Prowler were carefully analyzed, and some newspapers attempted to link Ramirez's Satanism with AC/DC's name, somehow arriving at the conclusion that AC/DC actually stood for Antichrist Devil's Child. The band maintained that the song had been given a murderous connotation by Ramirez, but is actually just about a boy sneaking into his girlfriend's bedroom at night while her parents are asleep. In the original Rolling Stone magazine review of the album, Gay Curé wrote, "You'd never guess how sexist and politically incorrect all this is if you didn't read the lyric sheet. Because you sure can't make out a single word coming out of the dentist's drill glottis of Brian Johnson. Except maybe the song titles, which tend to be repeated like mantras. Angus Young is also in great form, playing the dumbest, most irresistible repetitive chords in the lexicon." Shut up, gang. Martin Popoff observed how Fly on the Wall, quote, "tries desperately to recapture wasted youth. Yet the material for the most part is cookie-cutter AC/DC," end of quote. And remarked Brian Johnson's awkward vocals, quote, "mixed quite far back, possibly because he's sounding raspier and more incoherent than ever."
That fucking Popoff
Really?
suck.
Fascinating. Interestingly, US Gossip magazine People picked the LP as the best album of 1985. Can you believe that? They picked this album right here, Fly on the Wall. This they thought was better than Exodus's Bonded by Blood, Overkill's Feel the Fire, Wasp's Feel the Last Command, and Possessed's Seven Churches. They thought this album was better than all those. What a bunch of dumb tits. Anyway, what did I like about the album? I like the riffs and the music. I think Sync the Pink, First Blood, Playing with Girls, Hell or High Water, those are good songs. Back in Business, come on, Send for the Man. These are great tracks. The riffs are good. Brian Johnson still had his range. Even though it's hard to hear because it's buried in the mix, but it still sounds good. Those are some catchy tunes, especially Playing with Girls. And they did a music video, a big video for that album.
Are you kidding me? This album sucks. Why in the world would you waste precious time reviewing this piece of crap? Instead, you can help people by talking about great films such as the 1981 film horror slasher classic, The Funhouse. Directed by Tobe Hooper. A movie about sexy, horny teens sneaking into a carnival after hours and running into a monster maniac with a hard-on. Good times galore. Or how about the 1974 romantic drama, Act of Vengeance, aka Rape Squad. This one's got lots of sexy women, a hockey mask, and sweet loving. You won't be disappointed. And finally, the 1984 adult film, Hot Stuff. Hot Stuff, oh yeah, Hot Stuff. Directed by Joseph Sarno, it stars Joanna Storm, who's also been in Private Teacher, Crazy with the Heat, and Great Sexpectations with Honey Wilder. It also stars Jacqueline Moriarty, who's been in notable masturbators, masterpieces, such as Daddy's Little Darling, Susie Cream Cheese, and Night Dreams with Dorothy LeMay and Lonnie Sanders. Lonnie Sanders, that's the Colonel's hot little bucket parfait. Well, that's it. Go check them out, kiddies. Have fun. Rock and roll. Horror movies. Heavy metal. Mina, where's my beer?
Get it yourself.
Where's my beer? Mina! Mina!
Yeah, Monster Picker is quite a character. But you know what? He might be onto something. Got some points there. Okay, what did I not like about the album? And let me, a disclosure, let me add this in. AC/DC is my favorite rock band, so don't get mad at me if you love this album. I mean, look, I have an AC/DC Monopoly set here. But what did I not like about this album? Well, unfortunately, the album is full of stupid song titles, dumb lyrics, and poor drumming. Get a load of these boring titles. Fly on the Wall. Is that the stupidest title ever? What a dumb title. Fly on the Wall? That's the album title? The phrase fly on the wall means to be an unnoticed observer in a situation, to enable one to secretly see and hear what's going on.
Yeah, it would be great to be a fly on the wall in Jennifer Connelly's bedroom. Bushy eyebrows, big bazoombas. Or how about Naomi Watts? Pretty blonde hair, curvy body, beautiful face, nice bottom. Or Lassie. Yes, Lassie. That's one hot bitch.
Okay, that's enough.
She's got
Go play
one
with your
sexy
pillows or
furry
something.
tail, just
Where was
begging
I?
to be snapped.
Oh yeah, Fly on the Wall. To make matters even worse, after reading the lyrics, it becomes obvious the band has no idea what the phrase "a fly on the wall" even means. Take the chorus, for example. I was trapped like a fly on the wall. I was caged like a zoo animal. What the hell is that supposed to mean? That has nothing to do with it. They obviously have no idea what the phrase "fly on the wall" means. You know, I could have fixed this song and I could have fixed this album. They could have come to me. I could have worked this album. I could have made this album magical. It could have been a great
Stop
album.
it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Up there with Back in Black and For Those About to
Man,
Run.
this video sucks.
All they had to do was call me. Now, I am expensive, but I'm good. I really am. I'm good. I could have helped them. They could have called it, instead of Fly on the Wall, we're gonna rock tonight. Yes, we're gonna rock tonight. Think about that. Instead of Fly on the Wall. Think
Why
about
don't
the
you
chorus.
think about shutting up?
Think of picture Brian Johnson singing, we're gonna rock tonight.
We're gonna rock tonight. We're gonna roll. We're gonna rock tonight. Come on. Gonna rock tonight. We're gonna rock. Gonna rock tonight. We're gonna rock tonight.
And how about First Blood? I think I know what this song's supposed to be about. Do you? I think it's about taking a girl's virginity. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Let me know. You know, First Blood, even First Blood, it's a dumb title. They should have called it Get Down Baby. Or maybe Dirty Love. Dirty Love would have been a good title for that song. You know. And finally, More stupid lyrics, like on the song Playing with Girls. Quote, see the sugar daddies with a sweet tooth and a smile. See what's hanging off him like a orphan child. What the hell does that even mean? What are you talking about? Is the sugar daddy like John Holmes standing in a corner or something? What do you think? What do you think? The drumming is so bad that it makes the album difficult to listen to. I mean, Simon Wright makes that chick in Lenny Kravitz's band sound like Neil Peart. Give me a break! What's up? Simon Wright, you ain't no Phil Rudd. I think Angus Young probably played drums on this album. It doesn't sound like professional drumming to me. It sounds very weak. And where's the bass? Cliff Williams. Hello, Cliff, are you there? Where's the bass guitar? I don't hear any bass. What's going on with this album? And don't get me started on the guitar solos. Jeez, I don't want Angus Young to come over here and duck. Overall, on a 1 to 5 scale, what do I give this album? Fly on the Wall. 1985.
Come on already!
You know what? I'm gonna give this album a 2. A 2. You know what? It hurts me to do that. I love this band. AC/DC is my all-time favorite band, but come on, man. Fly on the Wall. This is a weak album, and I don't know. It does have some standout tracks. There's some decent tracks. I mean, for hardcore fans, Playing with Girls, Send for the Man, Back in Business. These are solid songs, but overall it's a 2. It's not great. You can't put this up there with Back in Black or For Those About to Rock. It's just, it doesn't do it. So that's it, folks. That's my AC/DC Fly on the Wall album review. And remember, if you need a shot of rhythm and lovin', you make a black sheep a ram. This ain't no gun in my pocket. I got the goods in my hand. Thank you for watching. And we salute you. Don't we? We salute them, huh? We salute you.
And remember, you don't have to be a fly on the wall. Go out and pet a pup. Give one a treat.